Alright, what's going on everyone? Kim Coop here. Happy Wednesday, aka Hump Day! Hopefully I can help you get over the hump with some awesome Battlespot singles action. Back here with the same team as before. If you guys watched the last episode, we had some pretty fun games. Made some crazy outplays, and Komo'o did some crazy stuff. And then the last game, I thought I won. Then my Tapu Fini died to a Blaziken Thunder Punch, and that didn't make any sense. So I went back and looked, and I grabbed the wrong Tapu Fini. I had no EVs on it, so that's why I died. We ended the episode there, and I went back and put some EVs on this Fini, so now it should actually be bulky. And yeah, we're ready to get started. One thing I was actually considering changing on this team is maybe making Fini a little bit faster, because in hindsight, when we're playing those really bulky Mimikyu, like I did last time, they're kind of scary, to be honest with you. You know, like if Porygon, if it for some reason the Mimikyu gets +4 like it did in that last game, and then it lives the Porygon's foul play, and knocks out my Porygon, I really don't have a lot of good ways of dealing with it, because Metagross is not going to appreciate taking +4 Shadow Sneak. Well, Cephalon's going to die. Fini, I don't know if Fini lives a +4 play rough. So yeah, so I was considering putting a little bit more speed on the Fini, just to make sure that, you know, if it came down to a scenario where like the Porygon died and the Mimikyu was still on like 10%, then the Fini can come in and just take it out. My opponent would probably go for Play Rough instead of Sneak, because they'd expect to outspeed a Fini. So yeah, so that's something to consider. We'll see how laddering goes. If I keep losing to like bulky Mimikyu, or if I keep struggling to beat them, definitely could be something to consider. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So we're 3-1 right now. I think we're sitting at 1536, if I remember correctly. Yes, we are. So goal here would be to win like 4 games in a row and get to like 1600, but we'll see. You never know. 1515. What does my opponent have for me? Venusaur, Hippo, Heatran, Mimikyu, Ment, Zapdos. So kind of a scary team. Alright, got my opponent's team up there. Definitely a scary team. So Metagross is really good here, because I have Stomping Tantrum for that Heatran, and I also have Zen Headbutt for the Venu. So I think what I want to do, I want to put myself in a decent starting position here. Okay, so Zapdos is kind of a problem if it's like got Toxic or something. So I'm going to bring my Porygon 2 plus Fini, so I can block Toxics. I'm going to lead Fini to deal with potential Hippo lead, and I'll bring Metagross. So Metagross, Fini, P2. Seems pretty good to me. And I'll go ahead and use the extra 19 seconds of team preview here to start writing down my opponent's team, just so I can keep track of these games. Heat, Mimi, Ments, Zap, and I'm bringing Fini, P2, Meta. So yeah, I think if my opponent does bring the Hippowdon, I can get myself into a decent position here. The Venu Hippo is going to be kind of annoying, but if it's not, slack off. It should be alright. Cool. Alright, so do you see the Venusaur? I'm going straight to my Metagross here. There's nothing really my opponent can do to me. because even if they Giga Drain, that's resisted and it's going to do absolutely nothing. Leech Seed could be annoying, I guess. And I think I would probably Leech Seed if I were my opponent, but obviously they can't Sleep Powder. Sludge Bomb's not going to do anything because I'm Steel. Let's see what my opponent does here. Free turns. Alright, so this is a really good position for me because my opponent's Psychic Resist is Heatran, and you're absolutely crazy if you switch Heatran in on a Metagross because they always have Earthquake. So I'll go ahead and throw off a Zen Headbutt here. My opponent stays in. Zen Headbutt's not super common on Metagross anymore. So my opponent's probably just thinking, oh, I can Leech Seed and like Iron Head stall. This Zen Headbutt's going to rock his world. Well, it would have rocked his world if it hit. That's unfortunate. That would have done so much. He just stays in again. It died in one. Oh my gosh, I did not expect that. I didn't actually do my damage calc, but holy cow. What? Really? Maybe it was like specially defensive? It could have been specially defensive and I got a great roll, or it could have just been a bad set. Either way, we're just Stomping Tantrum here, knock out this Heatran. Too easy. Alright, Venusaur, Heatran. What's my opponent's third? Mimikyu. Why wouldn't you go to the Mimikyu first, dude? At this point, I literally can't lose, so I'm just going to Iron Head because my Duck should be able to handle this comfortably. That's crazy, dude. Why did that Venusaur just fall over in one? Imagine if I hit it, I wouldn't have taken any Leech Seed damage. There goes this Disguise. Should SD here, maybe? Oh, it is Claw. Okay, cool. I'll live that. I'm pretty sure I die to Sneak after this. Cool, Mist is gone, so I can actually paralyze him if I need to. I'm going to die to Sneak here. But it's okay, we broke the Mimikyu's Disguise at this point. Yeah, I'm going to get knocked out by the Sneak. And I can just go Porygon and click foul, and just spam Foul Play. And we should be able to win. Because +2 Mimikyu Z is not going to KO. If he Swords Dances here, if he's not bulky, he's going to... Well, he won't die because I'm not analytic. Okay, he just Z-moves. And we're turning this off so we don't have to edit next time. I'm sure you guys can hear the animation going in the background through the in-game sound. This animation is so long. Like, when I was cutting that video yesterday because I forgot to block it, I literally had to cut 45 seconds of the video out because of this stupid animation. It just takes so long. Okay, yeah, that did 72 damage, like literally did 72. I don't think this won't 2-hit KO him, but yeah, I don't die to 2-player Fs from that range. And if he wants to SD on predicting a recover or whatever, then just knock him out. Yeah. So I don't know what that guy's doing. Like, I don't know why he went Heatran on the Metagross. Like, Scarf Heatran is a pretty unset, and I don't know if he thought he was actually going to be able to scare me out or what. He should have gone Mimikyu every time there. But even if he did that, I still have the Fini. to deal with the Heatran, so I don't think it was really an issue, unless it was like Bloom Doom Heatran. But really, are you really going to run Bloom Doom Heatran when you have a Venusaur on your team? So yeah, pretty easy game for me. 1552, so we are about halfway to our goal of 1600, in this episode at least. 1498, here's the scary games, guys. Alright. What? I just looked at this, guys. Why is there a seal? What? This... Okay, that... I didn't actually outplay it, but that's worthy of, like, Ultra Mitch for this game, because there is a seal. What? I don't think there's any way we see the seal, but... What? Why is there a seal on the field? That's amazing. Anyways, so looking at team preview here, my opponent, I would think they have to be kind of scared of Komodo. So I feel like the Coco is going to come for my opponent. So I'm going to bring... You know, I was going to bring Gliscor. Because Gliscor is a pretty cool Pokemon. I think I'm actually going to lead Metagross. I'm going to bring P2. I'll bring Gliscor. Alright, let me write down my opponent's team. See how good my opponent is. I mean, they have a seal. That's, it's kind of crazy, guys. Coco, Nido, King, Volk, and I brought Meta, P2, Gliss. Where did my opponent lead? Oh, Nido King. Yeah, that's what I expected to see. I'm pretty sure these are usually Focus Sash, which is why they're so good. So what I'm going to do here is go to... you know, I don't really... So what I wanted to do was go Gliscor here, because he should Earth Power, and I should be able to get my Toxic Orb up for free. But I was thinking about it, and I don't really want to reveal all of my Pokemon immediately, so I'm just going to go straight to P2. I'll get to trace his Sheer Force. I'm not going to take that much, especially if it's Focus Sash Nido King. Let me get my damage calc out, see if I can calculate if it's Life Orb or what have you. Yep, here Earth Power is restricted. I did a lot. Let's see, Focus Sash, Nido King with Earth Power does, let's see, how much did I take? 57. So he's probably timid. Yep, that's a timid roll. Okay, so we know he's timid, Focus Sash. He doesn't have a Life Orb. What would my opponent do here? I don't think my opponent really has a great play to make here, but at the same time he also can't knock me out with any one attack, so I'll just go ahead and throw off an Ice Beam here. Yeah, he just sets rocks. Cool, so I'll go ahead and recover up this next turn, but we broke the Focus Sash on the Nido King, which is awesome. Sweet. And I will just go ahead and click recover here. Okay, I don't really want to let Duck get super weakened here. Alright, what would you guys run? Stealth Rock, Taunt, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, or Ice Beam? I'm going to go Gliscor here, because I don't want to take any more damage with my P2 that I can't recover off. So I'm going to go Gliscor here and see what he wants to go for. He should go for Earth Power or Sludge Wave if he has it. Yep. Alright, so I get my orb activated. And now here I will go out into my Metagross here on a potential Ice Beam. And then we should be good to go. Because then we'll have Metagross in. Yeah. And he can't freeze me because Sheer Force, so this is going to do nothing. Yep, cool. And I feel like we're probably going to see Gyarados come out here. Like after I knock out the Nidoking, I think he's going to let me knock out the Nidoking. So I'm just going to go for the Iron Head. I was thinking about Zen Headbutting, man. He bought it! What? Seal! What? It's actually water type, so it does resist this. Only Dugong is ice water. Why is there the seal? That's amazing! Oh my gosh, he brought it! Let's go, dude! Alright, I'm just gonna Zen Headbutt up on this guy. He actually brought Seal! I'm sorry, Seal. Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, if that hit! What is going on? Oh my gosh. I would have been absolutely terrified of that thing if it landed that horn drill. He goes up to Nidoking. I don't really understand that play. I know I'm faster. Yeah, so I kind of expected him that he was actually trying to get Flame Body off of me. So I'll explain my thought process. Going to Nidoking makes absolutely no sense because potentially he should have Volcarona, or Gyarados, or Coco in the back, or Metagross even, as his last. Any four of those could have been available. So there's no way you stay in with a Nidoking. Like, there's no reason for you to go to to Nidoking when Nidoking is actually valuable because it should add speed and be able to KO the Gliscor with Ice Beam, right? There's no reason to just throw it out to a Mega Metagross. So what I think my opponent was trying to do, and what I expect he was trying to do when he went out to that, and I was like, hey, you had four other things that could have come out instead of that Metagross. Instead of the Nidoking. Was I figured he was probably like, oh, I'm going to get him to Iron Head into my Fire Resist and try to get the Flame Body off and set up. Anyways, I can just go for the Zen here. It should knock out the Volk, assuming I connect. Oh, it's super bulky Volk. And he does get the Flame Body. Yep, there's the Mega Berry. Did he QD up on me? Yeah, he did. Okay, this is actually not good. This is kind of scary because he got that Flame Body. Quiver. I'll go ahead and Zen here again. I really wish I'd Zen that last turn predicting this. So now he's +2. That's a good chunk. Roost. Roost, Quiver, Flame. Alright, I'm going to go to Gliscor. I'm pretty sure I lost this game, just because that one Flame Body proc there. I really wish I'd Zend instead of Stomping Tantruming. Because I knew he was probably going to go out to Volk or something, but what can you do? Alright, he goes for the Roost. Yeah, I think I'm going to lose to the Seal guy. +2 Volk. I have Rock Tomb. You better believe I'm going for it. Does he have HP Ice? Oh, he's Flamethrower. I might live this. Yeah, I do. That does nothing! What the heck? That did absolutely nothing. He's gonna Flamethrower here, right? Yeah, so I think my only out here is to go to sack the Metagross on the Flamethrower, because he can't Roost, he has to take me out. Yep. And then I go to my P2, and I have to paralyze him, I think, with Discharge. Because he should Roost here, I would think. Volca, Rona, Quiver Dancer. He's +2. Flamethrower. And that thing was taking absolutely, like, it was doing no damage, so I'm going to assume he probably doesn't have any attack investment. This does 60% max here. So my place to Discharge here is he should Roost. Oh, he QD'd. Okay. So yeah, if I get a pair here, that'd be super nice. Yeah. This duck, dude, it literally paralyzes every time. Okay. So because he's so boosted, Foul Play is absolutely going to do more damage here. But I think what I'm going to do instead is actually go out to my Gliscor here, because there's a chance he Roosts or gets paralyzed or what have you. And yeah, okay, so he Roosts. So potentially if he gets paralyzed on this turn here, I can get the Rock Tomb off, and he'll be +1/2, so he'll be at 75% speed, and I should be able to outspeed him, and then I can 2-hit KO him. And then I'll still have enough HP on my duck to live the hit from the Nidoking. Wait, he had HP Ice and he didn't go for it? Weird. Okay, so this game's over. I think if he got full paired there, I think I won, actually. I'm pretty sure if he got full paralyzed there, I won the game. Which is kind of crazy. But yeah. I'll fight, and I'll see if... I mean, there's still a chance I could do this, but I think this is over. Because he should outspeed me here. Yeah, and this should knock me out. Yeah, dang, that stinks, man. Yeah, so really it was just that one Flame Body proc right there. Because... Well, I don't know. Why didn't he go for the HP Ice before? I see that Flamethrower would kill. I don't think it mattered. That bulky Volk was just too bulky. Wonder what that investment was like. Because the Zen Headbutt... So Zen Headbutt is supposed to do 84 to 100% to Volcarona. And I probably did about 60 or so. So he was probably like almost max defense on a Volcarona, which is pretty crazy. That stinks, dude. Lost to the Seal guy. That's really cool. And he brought the Seal. So I'm not too mad about that. It stinks, but it's whatever. Alright, 1533. I'll write down I lost. Bulky Volk. Okay, have you guys ever seen a team that loses to like my Komodo more than this? Komodo is really good here. Yeah, Komodo is really, really good. Could see a Mamoswine lead from my opponent. It's definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility for my opponent to see something like Mamoswine. But yeah, Komodo is so good here, and I'm absolutely going to bring that Komodo in. Alright, we'll turn off the Ultra Mesh for now. We'll go back to regular. What do I think he's going to lead? Definitely could see something like a Mamoswine lead for my opponent. Could see like Ferrothorn even. Metagross is pretty solid here too. Do I want to bring Metagross? I think I'm actually going to lead Blacephalon, Komodo, and we'll bring P2. Kind of ran out of time there. Wasn't really too sure what I actually wanted to bring. Mince, PZ, Pharaoh, Vape, War, Mamo. So one thing I am kind of afraid of is potential. Yeah, so this is what I was afraid of, was him leading Mamoswine. And honestly, I don't really need the Blacephalon for anything, which is why I brought it as the lead here, because in case my opponent is like lead Mamoswine, I can just do a ton of damage to it, and then bring out my Komodo, and then once I get rid of the Mamoswine, Komodo plus P2 should be able to handle the rest of my opponent's team fairly comfortably, I'd like to say. But yeah, I did kind of expect Mamo or Pharaoh lead, which is why I led with the Blacephalon. Blacephalon P2 and Calm. Alright, so I'm just going to go for the Z Shadow Ball here. Does the most damage to everything. And in case this is like... Yeah, he switches out, so it should be Umbreon coming in here. Yep, exactly. Cool. Okay, so I'm trying to think what my opponent would do here. I feel like Toxic is a really good play for my opponent. Should be leftovers. Oh, it's not lefties. Okay, cool. Yeah, I feel like Toxic's a pretty solid play for my opponent. So I'm going to go ahead and sub. If he just selects a foul play, then I get to bring in my Komodo, and I get to click Close Combat, and wear my opponent's Close Combat switch-ins. I am so good! Alright, so time to do some damage calcs, my friends. Because that's pretty sweet. Blacephalon, my custom set. Z Shadow Ball does 25 to 30 to physically defensive Umbreon, so that looks about correct in terms of damage output. How much does +1 Flamethrower do? 43 to 50. Yeah, so and do I live foul play with my investment? I don't. I don't. I'm just going to go for the Flamethrower here. Because if I burn him, then I will actually live a foul play. And because we don't see an item, he's probably Berry. Are you kidding me? I could have gotten off a Flamethrower. I mean, you mean I could have gotten off a Calm Mind there for free? Alright, well, play's still the same. Still Flamethrower. And, Moonlight Yawn. Once we force him to start spamming foul play, think we'll be alright. Yes! Yes! Dude, how did I know? Oh, that's sweet. Okay, so I actually do live the foul play here. So we're call minding. I do live the foul play now as a result of that burn. Because it does 109 to 129, but then from a burned one, yeah, 54 to 64.7. He should foul play here. I'll go ahead and go for that flamethrower. That was a crit. Live? I think I still died of Mammoth Swine, unfortunately. I don't know that I live Ice Shard from that range. Oh, you know, okay, so we didn't see the item on Umbreon. It wasn't a berry, and it wasn't leftover, so he's probably Rocky Helmet if his death. We'll go ahead and knock at the Umbreon. The reason I Shadow Balled there is just in case he decided to switch to something like Vaporeon or something to try and preserve the Umbreon. I didn't think he'd do that, but in case he did, we covered that eventuality. And Mence. Alright, Mammoth Swine comes out here to Ice Shard me. Yeah, I do die 100% to the Ice Shard. So I'll just Shadow Ball here. And so some of you guys might be wondering, like, okay, well, why didn't you save the Blacephalon to do stuff later, right? The reason is because I can't go out to Komodo because I didn't break the Focus Sash on this guy. And with Porygon coming in, he's always going to be able to set up Stealth Rocks. And so then Blacephalon would be dead to rocks anyway, so it doesn't really matter what I did, really, I don't think. This is kind of tough position, honestly, because if my opponent is packing something like, if my opponent's packing like Porygon Z in the back, this is a pretty good opportunity for him to bring it out. On the P2, I'd say. Yeah, it's a pretty good opportunity for my opponent to bring it out if he has it in the back. So what do I want to do? What does my opponent have? So Umbreon, Mammo, Mence, or PZ. I'm just going to foul play. I really wanted to predict PZ and go out to my Komodo. I really wanted to predict that, but it wasn't worth it. It's nothing. So I think I have to freeze this thing pretty much. Because he's going to Z-convert. Yeah, I really wish I'd gone with my gut and gone on to Komodo there, because this is what I expected to see here. Oh, it's Breakneck Blitz, adaptability. Okay, so we still have a chance, maybe. Because I don't know that I die to that. Yeah, I don't. He didn't Z-convert. What is this duck doing? It literally just hacks people non-stop. I'm not complaining, because I absolutely love it when this duck does duck things. But literally, what the heck? What the heck? Okay, so I'm going to take advantage of this right now. I'm not going to go out to Komodo. Am I going to go out to Komodo? Let me do some damage calcs here. I want to figure out how bulky that Porygon Z is, and if there's a chance I'm faster than it. That looks to be pretty standard set. 27 to 33. So I probably am not going to 2-hit KO him. I think I will just go ahead and go out to Komodo. Because really all I need to win is the duck. And if this is something like Z Hyper Beam, like Adaptability Z Hyper Beam. Interesting. Sub. Yeah, this is definitely Hyper Beam, actually. This is definitely Hyper Beam. That's why he's sub. Does Poison Jab break? Okay, 1, do I live Adaptability Hyper Beam? 2, does Poison Jab break the sub? The answer is yes. I'm Jolly Komodo, right? Yes, I am. It should break his sub. Yeah, I'll just P-Jab here. If he's modest, I'll be... Huh. I don't think that was over. I think he just thought I was Z Komodo. I think he thought I was Clangorous, and so Clangorous goes behind the sub, and that's why he's like, oh, I'm out of here, but he definitely still could have won that game. Win FF. I'm gonna mark that X. Yeah, that was a scary game. Literally though, what the heck, dude? So I was looking back at the games from yesterday. All right, we're 15:51. I was looking back at the games from yesterday, and 16:24. Okay, this will probably be the last game of the recording because we're already at 37 minutes. Oh boy. But yeah, I was looking at the recording yesterday, and the Porygon, it paralyzed with discharge. The first time I used it, every single time I clicked it, it paralyzed. And the same has been true today. The first time I clicked discharge, I'm pretty sure it parried, and then the first time I clicked ice beam, it froze. I don't know what's going on, and I like it because this duck does not care, and it's awesome. It's freaking awesome. I will go ahead and lead my boy, because I feel like Pheromosa or Empoleon is a pretty good potential lead for my opponent. And honestly, Komodo kind of goes in, especially if my opponent brings Fini, which I think he will bring the Fini, because I have a Komodo. So it wouldn't surprise me to see like Fini, Serp, Pharaoh maybe. I think I have to ring P2 here just for minutes. It's going to be Zard Y. And I think I'll bring Meta just because I like having that speed and bulk. So I'll go ahead and write down my opponent's team here. I have Serp, Empoleon, Mence, Pharaoh, Fini, and Zard. And I brought, what did I bring? Com, Meta, P2. Oh, I forgot to write down what my opponent brought in that last game. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yep. There is the Empoleon, as expected. Oh, it's Air Balloon. Cute. Alright, so same principle as the last game we played against that Fini. We DD up. Ugh! Why, dude? It's every time. Yeah, I just knew, like, Empoleon, like, on these types of teams, Empoleon is always a lead, so I figured if he was going to bring the Empoleon, he was going to lead it, so Komodo is favorable. And, yeah, let's just pray this dies, because that would be Freaking awesome. Are we really going to kill 2 Finis in 2 episodes? The new combo, whoa. Let's go, dude. This is like the best lure of all time. Please die. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. 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 Alright, what are the odds we get a straight forfeit right now? I'm betting probably like 60% that this guy just clicks X here. He said on the employment 85% this guy just clicks X right now. Dude, this Kamo is the truth. Is this like the new meta? Honestly, like I haven't actually had to click Stealth Rocks once with the Kamo, so the Stealth Rock was there in theory. But I've put myself in such a good position with this Kamo so many times, it might actually be worth it for me to switch that Stealth Rock over into like a dragon type move. Just that way I can make sure that I can actually kill stuff like Mints. Once, if I do manage to boost it, I can actually do damage to something like Mints. But yeah, take that, Tapu Fini. We're at 41 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. Let us check our rating, and then I will call it quits. 1570. Alright, so we did get 1600 because of that gosh darn seal, but I went 3-1 again today, which is pretty great. It feels bad, man. It feels bad. I lost to a guy with the seal. I didn't lose to the seal. I lost to a guy with the seal. So, yeah. Poisonium Kamo, the truth. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment, and yeah, tune in tomorrow. Peace.